Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory towards due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Chakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us the truth. And today's lesson will be entitled somewhere along the lines of "Don't focus on the world." And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, not to be, concerned about what's going on in this world, not trying to be a part of this world, trying to, be somebody in this society. We're not here to persuade men. We're not here to look good for the masses of people. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua put us here to do a job, to do His will, not our own will, but to do the will of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Bahashem in the name, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly and incorrectly calls Jesus the Christ. And I am currently driving. I'm about to pull up to my destination in about a minute, if that. So I'm just gonna read this right here, because it says focus. It says the center of interest or activity. And so this world should not be our center focus, our center of interest. We shouldn't be consumed in the world. Scripture says use the world, don't abuse it. We're not here to abuse the world, to trying to be somebody in this society, trying to live it up, trying to live up to your family's expectations, trying to live up to your friends' expectations, trying to live up to your woman's, your husband's expectation. We're not here to live up to nobody in this society's expectation. We're not here to look for the what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it at this very moment. The applause, for lack of better terms, of men. We're here to do the work, and we're here to live up to the expectation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, man. So, because I had mentioned persuade men. We're not here to persuade men. Persuade. Let's see if it'll pull up like this. Only 9 verses. It says, Galatians 1. Let me turn this car off. Galatians 1 and let's start verse, let's just get to the point, verse 10. For do I now persuade men, or the Most High? Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of a Mashiach. We're not here to please men. We're not here to persuade men. We're here to please and persuade the Most High, man. In the NLT, it says, verse 10, obviously, I'm not trying to win the approval of people. That's what the word I was trying to think of earlier. We're not trying to get the approval of the people, of the masses. We're here to get the approval of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. It says, obviously, I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of the Most High. If pleasing people were my goal, I would not be Hamashiach's servant. That's not our goal. Our goal is not to please the people. Our goal is not to please the world, but to please Yahweh Shem Yahshai. That's not our goal. That's not our focus. That's not our main concern. That's not our focal point. That's not our nucleus, man, as it's going to go into in, the synonyms. The central point, center of attention. It says a person or thing that excites everyone's interest or concern. We're not here to to look at the world as the center of attention. The world is not the center of attention. Yahweh Bahashem Yahshai is the center of attention. This truth is the center of attention. It says the nucleus is the central and most important part of an object, movement, or group, forming the basis for its activity and growth. This world is not, our central and most important part, man. We're not here to make the world a nucleus, to make the earth a nucleus. Because you have Jake out here trying to live in this society and be somebody in this society and thrive and strive in this society, when we're not here to do that.
Cynosure.
We're not here to do that. And cynosure, a person or thing that is the center of attention or admiration. This world is not our admiration. Yahweh said that we're not of this world. No. So we're not of this world, man, and the world is not, this world, society is not our admiration. It's not our focal point. It's not our basis. It's not our foundation. Yahweh Shai is our foundation. Yahweh Bashim Yasai is our foundation, man, cornerstone. An important quality or feature on which a particular thing depends or is based. And if you're trying to love the world, trying to be focused on the world, you're building your house on sand. Let's get that. Matthew 7 and verse we'll start at verse 24. Therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken unto him, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. What's the rock? Yahweh Shai. This truth, man. That's the rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And it says right here in the NLT, it says in the verse 25, though the rain comes in torrents, and the flood waters rise, and the winds beat against the house, it won't collapse because it is built on bedrock. And one of the synonyms for focus is bedrock. Solid rock underlying loose deposits such as soil or alluvium. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know the synonyms was bedrock. I didn't know I was going to pull that scripture, so it links up. The water y'all about to see me outside, it links up, man, showing that this truth has to be our bedrock. This truth, Yahweh Shimi Yasai, is our bedrock, our cornerstone, our rock, our basis, our foundation, our focus, our center of attention, our nucleus. We can't be in this world, trying to be 1 foot in the truth and 1 foot out. Slaki, I accidentally locked my phone. But before we continue on in this, because I said, we can't serve, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the truth, man. That's called being lukewarm. That's called half-assing it, man. We can't be slothful. It says, scripture say, not slothful in business, but fervent in spirit. Roughly paraphrasing, Revelation 3 and verse 16. So this is Yahweh Shai speaking. It's in red. So then, because thou, let's start at verse 15, Revelation 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. Choose a side, man. Don't try to be in the world and in this truth, man. It says, so then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So the Lord said that, hey, man, he would rather you be cold or hot. But you got to have people in this truth. They call themselves being in the truth who are lukewarm, man. You can't be in the world being a nigga and then coming into this truth, trying to be an upstanding Israelite. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, man. Can't be lukewarm. You can't serve the Most High and Mammon, as it says. And we'll go back to that Matthew 7 after this. Matthew 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. And the NLT says, no one can serve two masters, for you will hate one and love the other. You would be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both the Most High and money. You can't serve both, man. You can't serve the Most High and Mammon. Let's see what that word Mammon goes into, because in the NLT it says money. It says Mammon, treasures, riches, where it is personified and opposed to the Most High. You can't serve both, man. You can't trust in the Lord and then trust in your riches, trust in your treasure, trust in this world, trust in man. You can't do none of that, man. It says what is trusted in. You can't trust in both, man. So let's go back to that Matthew 7. I believe it was Matthew 7 and verse 20 something. Yep. Matthew 7 and verse 26. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand. Let's see what that word sand goes into. Sandy ground. It don't say much. It said, and built his house upon the sand. So if your main focus is this world, is this society, is the things going on in this world, then you're building your house. Then you've built your house upon sand, man. Verse 27. This what happens when you make the world, the earth, the things in this world, the riches, the fame, the houses, the women, the cars, the nice jewelry. This is what happens when you make that the focal point of your life. Verse 27, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. It's going to be a great fall, man, because you're making the world your nucleus instead of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua in this truth. Was that in 2 Timothy 3? No, 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. Got to endure hardness no matter how hard, the days get, because it's going to get harder as we get close to the end. No matter how hard it gets, we got to continue to endure, continue to fight, continue to remain focused on our true goal. What is our true goal? Being saved and redeemed from the coming destruction. Verse 4, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. We can't be tied up in the affairs of civilian life, as it says in NLT. We're soldiers of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. In Romans 12 and 2 it says, let's pull it. Romans 12 and verse 2. And it reads, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye let's start at verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of the Most High, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is a reasonable service. You can't present your body as a living sacrifice if your main focus is this world, is this society, is the things in this world. You got to forsake all and follow Yahweh Shem Yahshai. That's what at the time the disciple Peter asked Yahweh, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we receive in return? Well, what shall we receive in return? So Peter was saying, we forsook all, and we made you our nucleus. We made you our center of attention. We made Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshua and His truth our focal point and our center of attention and our admiration. What are we going to receive at the end? And he told him, ye that have followed me in the regeneration shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And then it goes on to say, ye who have followed me shall receive 100-fold. It says, what? Seek ye first the kingdom of the Matthew 6 and 33. Let's go to that real quick. That's all we really needed. Well, let's finish this off real quick. Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world. Don't be conformed to the world, man. Don't make this world your focus, because that's what we was doing in the world. When we was in the world, the world was our focus. Trying to be somebody, trying to do something, trying to live it up in this world. And we have washed away that old man. We have washed away that dead man. We have shed off the old man and have put on the new man. We're like a butterfly, man. We were the caterpillar in this world. Then we shed off that old skin, and we put on that brand new, that refreshed body, man, which is His truth, which is Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. And you can't prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High if your main focus is the world. If you're focused all in the world and you're what's the word I'm looking for? When your eyes, for lack of better terms, are set on the world, when you are googly-eyed, for lack of better terms, of the world. You gotta be all googly-eyed and stars in your eyes and that glisten in your eyes to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and it's truth, man. Matthew 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So let's get that word seek. It says G22:12, zeteo. It says to seek in order to find, to seek in order to find by thinking, meditating, reasoning, to inquire into, to seek, require, demand, to crave. When you're craving something, that's what your focus is on. When a dog, you put a treat in front of a dog's face, and you say no, you can't have it yet. You're waiting for him to sit there and do what is asked of you, and then when you say yes, then he eats it. But until then, that dog's main focus is on that treat, and he starts craving it. And maybe some drool starts dropping down from the dog's mouth because he's craving it, and he's focused on nothing but that treat, man. His eyes is laser sharp on the treat, man. And that's how we are to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We crave this, man. And you got to crave this. This got to be your main focus. We're demanding it. We're pleading to Yahweh Shem Yahshai because we don't want to be in this society anymore. This isn't our focus. This isn't our focal point. So there's two more that I'm thinking about. Treasures. Lay up for yourselves treasures which are in heaven. Let's put that, because lay up for yourselves. Alright, spelled 4 wrong. It's right in the same chapter. Matthew 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So if your treasure is in heaven, your focus is going to be on what? On heaven. But if your treasure is on the earth, then what? Your focus is going to be on the earth. We're not laying up for ourselves treasures on earth because it's going to be destroyed. It's going to perish. It's going to pass away. But the treasures that we lay up in heaven is going to last forever. We're not focused on this society, man. Two more actually. I thought of another one. 2 Peter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So the society is going to fall. It's going to crumble. It's going to collapse. It's going to decay. It's going to rust. It's going to pass away and be desolate. It's going to melt. So why is our focus on this society when we know it's going to melt? Why is our focus on this society? I'm not speaking as we, but as in general, the people. As well as speaking to myself first and foremost as well, man. Why are the people's focus on the society that's going to collapse? And that's what Apostle Peter is going to say, verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? We know that this society is going to collapse. We know that it's going to end. We know that this age is going to be destroyed and perish. So what manner of person are we to be? In all holy conversation and godliness, our focus should be on the heavenly things, on the spiritual things. Let's see if I believe that's another precept. The heavenly things. Yep. Colossians 3, and then we'll get one more. Colossians 3 and verse 2. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. Plain and simple. Set your affection. That word affection, G5426, phroneo, to have understanding, be wise, to feel, to think. Let's see, to direct one's mind to a thing. That's another synonym for focus. Focus your mind. Direct one's mind to the heavenly things, to the things on high and not on the things on earth. To seek, to strive for, to seek one's interest or advantage. That's what it is, to exercise the mind, i.e. entertain to have a sentiment or set the affection on. To interest oneself. This is what we're interested in. This is what we're craving. This is what we're thinking about. This is what we're meditating on. This is what we're seeking, man, in order to find. This is what we're directing our mind towards, is the kingdom of heaven, so that we can be saved and redeemed from the coming destruction that is going to melt this place, man, which is going to melt America fully and completely. So we're going off right here in 1 John 2 and verse 15. 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. For if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. This is not our love. This is not what we're looking towards, man. This is not what we're trying to be. It says, second Ezra, this is not the end where much glory doth abide. This isn't our glory. This isn't our rest. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, for it is polluted, and it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction. Roughly paraphrasing Micah 2 and 10. It says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So if your main focus is on the world, the love of the Father is not in you. If you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you. Verse 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. Because everything in this society, in this world, is filthy, it's wicked, it's corruptible, it's abominable, it's decay, it's nothing but filthiness, man. So why focus on something that is filthy and unjust in the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yasai? We're focused on the things, on the spiritual things, on the perfect things, on the righteous things, on the immortal things, on the things that are going to last for eternity and never decay. That's what we're focused on, man. And speaking to myself first and foremost, because we're at the end of this thing. So we need to be focused now more so than ever. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before ending it off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh Bahashemi Awashai Bahashem Rachakwadash.